they're so wet and like soggy, and they're just not they're not a vegetable that anyone should consume ever.
That's a good opening line.
They're just awful. I don't know. Like they give me the biggest ick ever. And I don't know whether it's what is that fucking Turkish restaurant? What's it called?
Which one?
The one up in
Cappadocia.
Think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Or Cappadocia.
Fuck knows what it's called. I think it's that. They got a few of them, right?
Yeah.
The worst experience ever.
Why?
Because that's all they had. I'm pretty sure. Or like their main was the same as their starter. So then I couldn't get two of the same thing. So then the other alternative they had as a vegetarian was this aubergine, which was the worst thing I've ever had on the planet. And I've never had a good aubergine. It's a bit like it's because it's wet, right? And it's like when someone cooks the courgette and it just goes soggy, and I'm just like, that's just not how I want my.
I don't know how
Just
you
anything.
survive as a vegan.
I'm not a vegan. That's why. That was a good start.
You don't do it anymore.
No, I'm vegetarian. Big difference.
Oh right, yeah.
Did you ever try it?
Nah, fuck that, mate. I have
What's
meat with like nearly every meal.
Yeah,
The only meal I don't have meat with is porridge.
in the morning. Yeah, yeah, but fucking like what? This is what what difference? There's not a huge amount. I just take the meat substance out, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then people are like, "How do you get your protein?" I'm like, "Well, I'm doing okay."
It's
Right.
not that. It's just I feel like when I don't eat meat,
But you
I
don't
feel.
know. But you just said you're not.
I feel lighter when I don't eat meat. It's nice. It is nice to eat vegetarian for like one day, but then I just feel weak and like
That's fucking nonsense.
the smell of like sausage and bacon when I go past the calf.
Well, that makes
I'm
you
like-
feel strong though.
Oh yeah. How the fuck
That makes
could
you
you?
feel strong.
How could
though.
you ever want to cut that out of your life? I'll never
Simple.
understand it.
Do you know what's actually a bit psychotic? I'll
And
tell.
burgers as well. Big fat off barbecue bacon double cheeseburger.
But okay,
oh,
look,
pucker.
I agree to the sense that there is science between on both ends, right? I just simply do it because I just don't want to eat animals, and that's now the decision that I've made. And
yeah. What's annoying is that the animals that everyone hates don't taste very nice.
like
Well, no one likes spiders or wasps,
yeah, but they're
Yeah,
not really a
or
delicacy
rats.
over here. No,
and no one likes. I don't personally like cats either. So, like, if they tasted nice, I think less people would be vegetarian. You know what I mean? But because the cute,
hang on, I've got a question.
the cute animals that everyone likes, right? Like cows and chickens and all that, and pigs, they're the
Yeah.
ones that taste nice.
Yeah, because if I feel like there's been maybe it's because when you're kids you have those books and you read about like farms and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
You associate sort of
yeah, they hit that
feelings with them.
feelings with them,
Yeah.
and you don't. And then, but now if I see a spider, I don't kill a spider. I
No.
can't remember the last time I killed a spider.
Because like my stepmom, she used to
hang
be
on, no,
vegetarian.
stop, because we sketted over something when you said
Oh.
about the cat. Would you
I just don't like cats.
Yeah, no, but would you eat a cat?
Yeah, of course I would. Obviously, I wouldn't choose it, but like if
it was like push comes to shove and it was like
yeah, if there was nothing else, I'd eat a cat. Yeah.
that's nuts.
Why? It's just
Fucking
it's
crazy.
a fucking mate. You think cats
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
eat
then
us?
that's like me saying, would you eat a dog? And you'd say no.
Well, if I was starving, yeah. If I was going to
No.
die, I would obviously eat it. If I was on a desert island and all there
There's
was
a
was
fucking
dog,
dog. I'd keep the dog. It'd be my only form of entertainment. Because once that's dog, you've eaten the dog. What else are you gonna do?
well, it's going to entertain you for a week and then you'll be dead because you've had no food.
Maybe it kills you.
Well, maybe, yeah.
Fuck.
Depends on the dog.
Yeah, once you become friends with it, like Tom Hanks with the fucking, fucking Wilson the basketball or the fucking volleyball.
Yeah, but, I think your survival instinct will take over and then you'll just get the heaviest stone you can find.
Oh, it's so fuck. I've been on a desert island.
But what else are you going to do? There's fuck all to eat. I mean, obviously I'd look for alternatives first. And if you could train the dog to hunt, like if I was to be on a
Yeah.
desert island with any dog, it'd be like a lurcher or something. Someone
Yeah,
could
they'd
get down the
fucking
holes and get some rodents or
Could be.
chipmunks.
I think you'd people survive on a desert island. I mean, look, Castaway.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks did just fine.
It depends on the dog, because I wouldn't eat a greyhound, because what meat are you going to get off that?
Oh, true.
You know what I mean? Or a Chihuahua.
I don't think you know what? I don't think I'm on desert island. I'm keeping the dog. That's just it. And we'll just have to,
What's one album you take?
on a desert island.
Yeah.
Oh, one album. That's the toughest question I've ever been asked.
I think it's easy.
One, because I don't think it's necessarily the greatest album, but it has the most. What has the most playback potential, right? What's yours if it's so easy? 'Cause I'm going.
Mine's the Legend collection of Bob Marley. Because I'm on a desert island, right?
True that.
And I want to keep my spirits up.
Yeah, I was thinking. Bro, I did not think anything like that.
What
No,
do you
I-
think of?
I don't know. I was just going in my head like, what are some of my favourites? And things started popping into my fucking head like Harry Styles right about now. And I'm like, I'm not fucking gonna listen to that all day. Might get me giddy for a little bit. I'll probably start getting emotional, crying and shit. Fuck that. Bob Marley's what I would take. I think I'm with you on it.
Yeah.
100%. You'd be good. I reckon you'd vibe. Find.
I watch
I don't know.
Castaway, that movie, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I'd love that to happen to me.
Fucking not again, Jesus Christ. I'll put you on a desert island.
I'd get sick of it after a few weeks, but to have that like tranquility
Yeah.
of having your own fucking island, that would be epic. I won't put any clothes on. I just walk around as God made me.
Yeah. What was that thing you said
Looking
me about
for
fucking
food.
Epstein on the fucking island?
Oh yeah, someone put a drone on his island.
Is Epstein
And then
still
they saw
alive?
it.
I was like, what? What do you
Yeah,
think?
well, I mean, they're continuing to. They are, whether it's him or not, they are continuing
To pay,
maintenance
yeah,
on
for
the
his
island.
island.
All the upkeep and stuff. So who's paying for that? if
Surely
he's dead?
someone seized the island by now, though.
Fuck knows. It depends who it's owned by. Surely it
Him,
should
the
go to
fucking-
his family. Yeah.
He has a family.
Well, you must have some relatives that are still alive.
Fuck knows.
You know.
Who wants to be associated?
Wonder
with
if he could still be alive. I reckon.
him? Yeah.
You know,
It was one of
there's
those.
plenty of weirder things that have happened.
100%. And what was it the Netflix documentary where it was like the ending was like it like the camera like followed him in or followed into the room with all the hidden cameras of all the rooms in all of that apartment block that he had, and you're like, he's got it on everyone.
Yeah.
So it's like hindsight 2020. If you're playing devil's advocate, if he went to prison in one place where he's meant to be technically protected, he somehow dies.
Yeah.
You know, like, or you get rid of him with a death, and you just let him go do his fucking thing, and then
Yeah.
that's kind of the agreement they had in place. You know,
Because we still haven't got a list of the people that attended.
what on that fucking island?
Yeah. Because we should get the list. We deserve to know who's evil. Especially if it's people that we've put in positions of power and who are celebrities. Like,
Bro, I would love just. That's my idea of heaven.
they should organise like a hit squad.
That just goes around killing them.
Yeah, and tip people off the
If they
list.
filmed it, I'm so down to watch.
Yeah.
Like
and
a Hunter Games type shit.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Imagine the viewership. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Imagine you could
That'd
bet.
be great.
Imagine you could bet on it. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I'm gonna take. I don't know who's fucking on the list.
I heard Thingy was there. Chris Tucker.
Ah, bro.
So it'd be like you put Chris Tucker on like
He's just on the run, like Rush
Yeah.
Hour type shit.
yeah, like Rush Hour.
That film's so lit.
Which one? All three of them are good.
Yeah, but the first.
Yeah.
Second.
Second's my favourite.
I think second.
Second's
yeah,
the
I think-
funniest.
Yeah, second is the
But
funniest.
you could do like sweepstakes. It'd be like the Grand National
100%.
for different celebrities. You'd release them on an island. What's better than Hunger Games is there's a movie called Battle Royale, which is a Japanese movie from the I think it's late 80s, early 90s.
I don't know that right now.
It's a trendsetter for a lot of things, including like Hunger Games, where
Yeah.
all these Japanese students.
I wasn't a fan of Hunger Games, by the way. Don't really give a fuck about.
Oh yeah, it is pretty
But
shit.
the concept of it, sure.
Yeah, and
kill
Jennifer
people.
Lawrence is in it.
Decent.
Exactly. But in Battle Royale, all these Japanese school kids turn up for class one day,
Yeah.
and then some soldiers from the government come in, round them all up,
Yeah.
blindfold them, and then they get taken to this island,
Yeah.
and they're told that it's a new game show,
Oh,
and they're all
fuck
released onto
yeah.
this island with a toolkit. So they
Like
get
Squid Game.
kind of, but they're dropped into different sections of the island with a backpack, and in each backpack you might have like a rope and a flashlight. One's got a hatchet and
they're all different.
and some like bear spray.
Are they all different?
All different loadouts.
Fuck,
it's basically like fucking Warzone. It's all loadouts.
Shit one though. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, if you're smart, you'll use it in the correct way, and if you can kill someone or team up, then you get use of their loadout as well.
Team up, make a little squad.
Yeah, because that's what happens, right?
You get killed though by some
in the
bastards.
movie, like 4 or 5 of the bullies in the class.
Where did you watch it?
I watched it years ago. My auntie's got them on DVD.
Okay.
So she's the one that got me into it.
It's called Battleground.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
And they made like 4 of them.
Did they?
Yeah, and they're all good.
Shit, but same concept. They all.
No, yeah, but each time the rule set's changed a little bit.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
So the first one's like a free for all. Oh no, I think the first one's teams of 2.
Yeah.
And then one of them's a free for all, and then one of them's like teams of 4. And I think there's like another free for all where someone from the original films comes back to try and liberate the island and stop the game show.
Everything's just a copycat of something, right?
Yeah.
The more you just talking about it, just sounds like
this is
I
like
had that idea
on national TV in Japan though. This show, whereas Squid Game is for like a few billionaires to like watch because they're sick.
Did you watch Squid Game?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah. It's class, wasn't it?
No, I don't. I got to.
Oh, it was so good, mate.
I got to episode 2.
What, you started?
Bro, I couldn't like.
Fuck it.
Do you know what it was? It's
Mind you, you've not seen The Wire, so I've got no faith in you.
No, but it's like when things are like hits and like instant hits, I get a little bit. I rarely fucking watch anyway, but like a little bit. If I'm jumping on it, I get overwhelmed by it. And then if I'm doing other things, I hate to say it, but they're going to take the priority. So then before I know it, fucking 2 days have gone by and the whole world's seen it. And I'm just like, what? And they're like, or like someone will say they're on episode 1 and I'm like, I'm on episode 2. I'll see them again. What episode are you on? Oh, I'm on 9. What? What have you done? Have you lived, or you've just like consumed Squid Game? And like right now, who the fuck's speaking about Squid Game?
Yeah, but no one talks about Stranger Things until the new seasons come out.
No, but
it's like you have a year or 2 in between where no one talks about it, and then the new season comes out and everyone starts talking about it again. Have you heard anyone talk about Stranger Things in the last month? No.
Right now.
Yeah, but it's finished though. Do you know what I mean?
I get your point to a degree, I suppose.
That's why I prefer shows. One good thing about House of Dragons is it's coming out every week.
You watch it?
Yeah. It's getting better.
It's I think my bro said it. My bro said it was. He said this season's better than the first season of Game of Thrones.
I don't know about that.
And I was like,
if you take the dragons away, that's not.
I was like, ask me. I was like,
just because there's dragons.
I have no fucking idea, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to remember Game of Thrones.
I swear, Sean Bean got his head fucking
chopped off.
That
was the last episode, though.
I thought it was first.
No.
Last episode on it. Okay, fair play then. No, I think it's going. They're inbred, so it's like it's part and parcel of their fucking story.
Yeah, that was fucking. I don't know how I felt about watching that.
It was fucking weird, and I've just watched it. To be fair to you, so like my bro was like, my bro was a bit like you, where he just started telling me about all like names, and like I'm into it, but I'm not.
You don't know the law.
Oh yeah, he was luring me, and I'm like, you do not. I said, you haven't read the... He's like, but I've read up on them. I'm like, I don't give a... Stop. He's like, it was like he was speaking another language to me. I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. And he was just telling me more. It was like he was speaking... What was it? Is that the language?
Valerian.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah. What's it called?
Valerian.
Oh, get in the fucking bin.
No, but if you actually take the time, right, to look into the law, the shows become much better.
Totally.
If you just watch them as a casual watcher, it probably has half the effect it does if you actually know the law.
Totally. And it's like I got into Game of Thrones a lot. Then went and bought the books. Got about 20% through the first book, and then put that to the side. No, but with the
fantasy books are hard to read.
Yeah. But I think as the series go on, I'll be more and more like now. I'm thinking about it, it's like it's getting to the point where I'm caring a little bit more. I'm invested a little bit more. but it was a very strange. I was who was the fucking girl? What's her name? Renera.
Yeah.
She was saying that like the extras had to come on. I just read it or something. Like the extras had to come on set for like 12 hours, just being 69 for 12 hours. Dinner in the brothel scene.
For 12 hours.
12 hours, just random as they met.
There's
like
someone's arsehole in your face. Fuck that, mate.
I was fucking dying. She was like, it was gnarly. I was like, was it gnarly?
Yeah.
I'm sure that isn't fit for work, safe for work. I don't know. They must have had to sign it, everything under the sun.
Well, I mean, it depends how lucky you get. If you get some absolute salt, then you'll be alright. But fucking
I don't know.
hell.
For 12 hours, it was.
Yeah, because they're gonna need to fart at some point. So if you're down that end,
Right.
you're gonna get it. Oh, especially if they've had like, imagine they
Got
stop.
the makeup as well.
They stop halfway for lunch,
Ooh.
and you're like, "Oh, we're gonna do this again after lunch. What's for lunch?" They're like, "Oh, prawn mayo sandwiches." You think, "Oh my god, the guffs that are gonna come out." Yeah, yeah, they don't wipe properly.
You know,
and you can see poo specks.
You know, some of them have. You know, some of them haven't eaten and did not drink anything for those 12 hours. They just stayed. They probably knew they.
Fuck that. How much money they getting paid?
They must have been on triple bubble for that. They must have.
What are you going to tell people as well? You go, "Oh, I'm in,
My arse.
I'm in Game of Thrones," and everyone's like, especially down the pub, "Oh fucking hell, who are you?" "Oh, watch series 1 of House of Dragon,
Episode 4.
episode 4. I'm in the back getting rogered."
Getting railed in the corner.
Yeah.
That's my ass. No, but
You're in Friends when Joey gets that part of the Al Pacino movie, and he's got to be his body double in a shower.
Oh, Friends is the best of all time, so no one can come to me and ever speak about anything else. Anyway,
In what, American sitcoms?
no, just in general sitcoms. What are you going to give me, Office?
I know, because The Office is like completely different, isn't it? It's more of a
What would
it's
you
like a
say?
mockumentary.
What would you say?
I prefer, my favourite's Only Fools and Horses.
I thought you were going to say it.
Yeah.
I'm not as. I feel just like Friends is the one thing for me personally, my fucking opinion, where I can just watch it and it'll just be.
Yeah.
Hours could go by and it's. How can something still be funny when I already know what's happening?
Yeah, that's true, yeah. People who say they don't like Friends,
Oh my god, fucking.
they're the same people that don't like Coldplay.
Hey, look, I don't have I've got a few Coldplay songs on my phone.
That's alright, but some people, they use it, it's just like a fad, I think.
I think I bought one song. Viva La
Viva
Vida?
La Vida, yeah.
That is one of the few songs I ever bought in life, and that was one of them. And I still got it on my phone.
Think about how much
I'll keep with
money people have wasted on CDs and iTunes to now just have streaming where you don't have to pay. Well, obviously you pay every month, but
yeah.
buying individual songs just a fucking waste of money, really, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's
I've got probably over £100 worth of stuff I bought.
useless now, right?
Yeah, because I've got my Spotify, so I just listen to it anyway.
So good.
So,
though,
oh,
innit?
you own the MP3 file? So fucking what?
I know how good. Like you have no rights to any of that. It's like what's
No.
fucking. But the fucking streaming is nuts, isn't it? When you really think about it, it's like, well, one of the musicians are getting fully shafted, and to a certain degree.
Some of them are.
Yeah, I know, but like,
You just have to have enough star power. Because you look at the deals that people like Drake get, unbelievable amounts of money.
yeah, of course,
But
that's fucking
Because
great.
exactly.
He's been on top.
If you're trying to make it, you have to like.
Yeah, and it's
It's hard to do all your own music. Like people like Immortal Technique, he's like fully independent.
I don't know what you've just said there. What is that?
Immortal Technique, the
Who's
rapper from Jedi Mind Tricks,
Okay.
and like Vinny Paz, you know him as well.
They're ringing bells. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Yeah.
but they're not springing to the forefront of my
That's
brain.
my point. Like they're two rappers I love,
Mm.
but they're never gonna be like worldwide known because they're independent.
Yeah,
I mean,
get
they're very
that.
they make very controversial music as well. So
I
they
think
do
you were
get
speaking to me about
quashed,
this before, though. You played it to me.
If you're trying to make it, it must be hard. I mean,
No.
I've not got any clue about how the world of music works, but the fact that we can just fucking buy some mics off Amazon,
Yeah,
buy a camera,
yeah.
record this, and we can just whack it online for people to listen to.
millions to listen to. Best in the universe. No, but you're fucking right. Like, what?
It's so easy to get your voice heard.
I was saying this to you earlier. It's like, as much as it's a fucking challenge, and how oversaturated everything is because of the ease of use, or maybe so many more people are seeing people achieve stardom, success, greatness, whatever you want to quantify that as. There's more people that are willing to do it or try to, right? But there's like, there is so much out there. There's so like exactly what you just said. To buy this, to then edit it, to then upload it, all in one kind of thing. In essence, which you could do. We don't even need these things. You could literally do it as standard as possible, like with everything free. Like you can do everything free, and then you can upload it. And as long as you have some type of grit and determination and delusion, you can fucking do anything. You really can. And people say that when there's a shit ton of negativity about just fucking life at the moment, and it seems like there's just a constant avalanche of fucking negativity, when we should, in a certain capacity, be very fucking fortunate with what we have. Yes, everything can be better, and everyone wants better, but there is so much out there if you really fucking look at it. And if you can just see it for what it is and say, yes, I'm going to achieve this, or I'm going to do this, do one fucking foot in step of the in front of the other, 1% every fucking day, and you know what? You may actually get somewhere. That's my fucking take.
Jesus.
Yeah. That came, yeah.
Well, I think
it's just, no, it's fucking...
You can certainly, achieve success today easier than ever before. Plus, it's not really hard work either. I mean, if this podcast was to actually go somewhere and we was to get money off it, if I'm sitting on fucking the couch of Good Morning Britain and I've got Piers Morgan asking me about this, I'm not going to say it's hard work. I'm like, this is not hard work. I just sat here and talk shit.
It's a tough gig.
It's nothing. Like, I'm not a fucking builder or anything like that, or a stonemason. It's not actually hard work.
No, of course not. But with anything that is a passion, like if someone was a fucking stonemason back in the day, and they enjoyed what they did, their craft, as much as it felt like it may to someone's eyes look like work, to them it could just be like, no, I love what I do. There's some people that like. I'd say there's very few people that get to that level where work and passion collide, and you can kind of maintain that to live.
Yeah, I think that.
But
you don't necessarily have to be passionate, but you do have to do like hard work.
Hard work, regardless, no matter which way you fucking try and spin it.
So I think the reason that so many people go to the gym is, well, now more than ever, is that they're missing any hard aspects
100%.
From their day. Because if you've got a job like mine, you just sit in an office all day.
Sucks.
Yeah. And it's not hard work. And then your body needs a
release.
Yeah.
I see, but do you know what actually blows my mind about, like, the gym and people working hard? Because I see some people that work hard, and like I was like, fuck, that's like putting yourself through it, Even I'd say that I work quite hard, but there's levels where I'm like, yeah, but then there's no physical change. Do you know what I mean? They just put their body through what looks like hell, and yeah, they may change a bit, but not significant. I'd say the vast majority of people that I've seen in the gyms over the years, in terms of how much they go,
yeah,
because how much I see them, and how much they change, very different. But it's like,
they might not be working; they might just be sitting on their phone.
But there's people that do that. But I'm talking about people that actually work hard, and people that, if you're in the gym and you're there is a purpose to that. And of course, there's people there that just get to the gym and it's like, oh, I've been here, wicked. I've been there, right? But it's like I'm talking about very select group of people that work hard but do not change. And I'm like, that must be so...
That could just be diet, though.
yeah, that's kind of what I'm pointing to. But like,
yeah.
how
So I've done weights for years and not put any size
how
on because I used to
fucking-
eat like shit.
how grueling is that though? It's like it becomes.
Some people don't care about getting bigger though. It's
It's
just
not. I'm
mental,
not talking
innit?
about getting bigger, but I'm talking about there is a reason why you are sweating and working that hard. There is a reason to that. There is. You're not fucking doing. No one wants to work out.
I don't know about that.
No, but if we didn't have to, right, and you could still feel amazing, and you could still, I don't know, like people's perception look like how you looked. If we were all just skinny, was oh no, that's the look, and you didn't have to get in shape, and you didn't have to do all these things,
Yeah.
right? Because it's fucking hard work. I like both know we both love it, and it's like it's part of our DNA now. You know, this like without it we feel weird, but it's fucking tough. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
There's days. I would say there's days where those are the days that count, where you don't want to go and you don't want to do it, and those.
that's
are the
why.
best.
That's why you have to get rid of things like social media because I think a lot of people go to gym just because of the societal pressure.
To go to the gym.
Yeah. I found
Nuts.
myself training more now that I've gotten rid of like my Instagram and stuff because I'm going now for the
For
fact-
you.
Yeah. Whereas
but what
before
fucking
you'd feel sort of like, oh no, let's not get it wrong. Instagram is made to just guilt trip you. That's what it's there for, to make people feel shit about themselves. And anyone who thinks that it's for anything different,
It's a
I know you can use it for business, right?
It's a purpose-driven app.
It's a business tool. It's very good
Definitely.
for promotion, right?
Mm.
And like, you know, the reels and stuff on there are good and they're entertaining. But that whole app is just nothing but fucking
Oh, it's a
poison chalice.
It's a snapshot into
Yeah.
It's
It's designed to make people feel bad.
yeah, it's a snapshot into a perfect reel of your life. There's very, very rare do you see a whole profile or whatever the fuck it is of pure shit, pure life, pure this.
Yeah.
Typically, it's just perfect. Never is there a post where you're eating shit and like I don't know, you're not like literally eating shit, but like you've had the worst day possible or shit's hit the fan. Like that is, I think, to your point, it's like that kind of perception of what people see of what real life isn't fucking real life.
Yeah, you can find some. So there's certain sections of Instagram,
Oh,
right,
it's blocked like fuck.
and other apps that are good. So, for example, when I did have it,
Yeah.
I used to really enjoy like the tattoo artists I used to follow, and people that done wildlife photography.
Yeah.
So I was looking for things and at things,
Mhm.
but people that follow like influencers,
Oh my god.
you know,
Give me strength.
and gym people. To be fair, some of the gym people are good.
I
Like they
follow
do
some
get you
gym people.
motivated. But like those influencers and
Smart
stuff,
fuckers.
yeah.
I know some shit that I don't.
And it's like, what? I just don't get it. Like, the more you look at someone else's life, you're taking that time away from your own life and your
Yeah.
own betterment.
Totally, but isn't that your relationship to that? Do you know what I mean? Because for me,
Yeah, but it's not as people don't realise the effect it's having on them
of
subconsciously.
course, totally. Like, hey, look, I'm on your side here. I feel like we are. I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you. That we are the test tube babies to social media. You see what I mean? We are. Our generation
Yeah.
are going to be tested in like 50 years or whatever, and we're really going to see the effects of what constant information is like to us, psychologically, and fucking any other brain fucking way. You know,
Well,
it's
I
like
mean-
there's this has never been done before. You know,
Yeah.
so just like
This is the first sign of the fall of us as a civilization. We're at the tail end of this.
you think
100%. There was a study I saw the other day, and I can't remember the scientist's name, but he basically,
thank God.
yeah, he created
Sorry to
like
butcher whatever you said. Sorry, mate.
he created like it was like a 50-foot pen, right? And it'd be different types of like. So he had like so many males and females.
What did you say? Pen?
Yeah, like not a pen, like a
Oh,
writing pen, like an iron pen, right?
I was fucking dying.
A 50-foot pen.
Like, what the fuck are you talking?
Like a biro.
I'm picturing some fucking Eiffel Tower of a pen.
Nah, so he had like, I think it was 100 of each genders, and it was with the rats, right, males and females.
Yeah.
And eventually, when slowly but surely he would take away the desire for or the need to like search for their food. So he'd only put in a tiny amount of food each day at the start,
Yeah.
and he wouldn't make it easy for them to access it. Like it wouldn't just be in a bowl on the floor, right?
Yeah, I get you.
And then whilst he was doing that, the population thrived, right? So the numbers went up, and there was no
Numbers off.
like they were having
Yeah, okay.
like they were
sure.
reproducing, right? And not only were they reproducing, there wasn't any real sort of conflict within the group, right? As soon as he started to oversaturate the population with food and water, right, and they didn't need it anymore, the population started fighting, right? The birth rates dropped off. A lot of the rats became gay.
Okay.
So the birth rate dropped. There was more diversity from a sexual point of view, like some of the rats were turning gay, and like that includes the females and the males. And yeah, the inner conflict.
This is nuts.
And they were also monitoring the mental health of the rats, and they observed some rats being like depressed, and some of them trying to jump off the top platforms, try and kill themselves. I look at it and I'm thinking, that's exactly what's happening to us. Because if you want something, you just go to the supermarket, right?
I was just
No one our age, I mean, obviously there are some people, but
yeah.
if you was to ask your grandparents, how many people did you know at 27 had kids?
Yeah.
Everyone had like 2 or 3 kids.
Yeah.
Barely anyone we know has got a kid. Really.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
agreeing here.
I know shitloads of gay and bisexual people.
Yeah.
A lot more than our grandparents did.
100%.
Everyone's depressed and topping themselves.
But isn't that just the coming of age?
No, it's not. It's the societal, effects that we exist within.
Yeah, but
that our grandparents didn't.
But these things in past
Life's
generations,
too easy.
But these things in past generations were there to be seen. They were just hidden.
No. That's not true, mate. They, in some aspects, yeah, but nowhere. The reason they were hidden is because the numbers weren't as high as they are today.
Yeah, of course. But isn't that just like, I don't know? It was like,
it's like everyone's something. It's like no one's just a normal person. It's like, oh, I'm this, I'm that.
But everyone's at this. I just to kind of follow on to you. There's certain parts I'm definitely agreeing with. With like, I was driving back from Chelsea last night, and I popped into one of the fucking supermarkets. It was late. You know what blew my mind? I just don't know why it fucking did, but I was just like, there was just food. I know that sounds really stupid, but let me give some clarity to it. I was like, there was just food upon food upon food. There was so much access to all these different fruits, vegetables, cartons, juices, this, that, frozen, this, whatever the fuck you could think of. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how fucking lucky are we? Like, we can just, at 11 at night, you can go and get access to anything.
That's why people are fucked, though. Because these fat fucks will go to Tesco at like 10 o'clock at night.
All I said,
and they'll buy.
All I said was, I said juice, I said veg, I said fruit, and
but people don't do that though.
I'm just saying, I wasn't talking about the fucking fat fucks that just want to fucking moan in life. Okay, I'm talking about those fatties. I'm talking about, and because I can't. You have a choice every single day with what you consume and what you do with your body. No one's going to be there to fucking pat you on the back or tell you to do something. You need to do it for yourself. Don't get me on a fucking rant on that, because it's like, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, Jesus. Like, everyone wants to be healthier and fitter. They just do. There is no in between. People just do. They do. That's why diets, cookbooks, fucking gym memberships. They all exist.
Yeah, but so
Because you don't need any of that, right?
the reason why it's hard to get people to go to the gym.
You don't need to go to the gym.
No. But everyone should do some workout every day. But the reason it's hard is because
Fucking use your body.
we have to do fucking mind-numbing, pointless jobs for 8-9 hours of the day.
There's so many hours in the day, though. So many.
True,
And you make for that with what you fucking want.
but
If there's 24 hours in the day, you work for 8, right? You're working for 8.
yeah,
You can't squeeze in a fucking hour and a half workout before work. Can't squeeze in an hour and a half workout after work.
but it's got nothing to do with people's physical tiredness. It's how they feel in their brain. You're so like the bullshit jobs we all have. They're so fucking mind-numbing, right? That you just want to fucking go home. I do. I mean, I can push myself.
That's someone's mindset.
But what I'm saying to you is,
Fuck, I don't agree with none of this fucking shit.
Before-
Your mindset is your choice. You
Yeah,
can't
but-
fucking sit there and just accept reality and just go, I've had a tough day. Let me go get a glass of vino, and then I feel even fucking worse afterwards. You fucking ass working, and you'll be fine.
yeah, but some people,
You got to callous your fucking mind. You got to put
Yeah,
yourself
but-
through stresses.
the reason we have to do that is the same. It's not. So now in the society we exist in, it's a choice, right? You have to choose to build yourself up. Whereas
Mm.
the point I've been trying to make the whole time is that in previous generations,
Yeah.
yeah, it was done for you because you'd wake up and the first thing you had to do is think, how the fuck am I going to survive today?
100%.
And in the act of finding out how to survive and
Yeah.
navigating the world outside, that was almost a workout in itself because you had to do some sort of physical labour or hunting or
100%.
whatever. Now we wake up, you go, what's the first thing that happens when you wake up? You go, I've got to go to somewhere I don't want to be, do something I don't want to do, take shit from someone who I don't like, sit next to people who I don't like, right? All to do a job that doesn't contribute to any greater good whatsoever. I'm going to just financial gain, which doesn't even exist anyway. Just something
Some number on the screen.
I just use to buy shit, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I love Assassin's Creed, right? But I've
Yeah.
played like every Assassin's Creed. Like, why? Just because I had the money.
That was the most random tangent I've ever
You know what I mean? Though it doesn't really make any.
No.
It didn't really improve my life.
No,
I
of course
enjoyed
not.
playing them, but
Yeah.
it's not actually any benefit to my life, really.
It was like...
It just takes away. All it did was distract me from the
your
real
life.
world. And that's what video games are. People are, video games are really popular, like billion-dollar industry, more than movies.
Those
And
games are good.
games are good, but why are they? People don't actually ask themselves the question, why are they good?
Escapism. It's like with...
Yeah,
It's,
because we've made the world we live in shit.
yeah, but
If
like,
you just don't
oh,
make the
fuck.
world shit, you don't need to escape.
If you're success... No, 100%. I totally agree with that. But if you're successful in your own right, and we're living the lives of our fucking dreams, are you not going to enjoy video games?
This isn't the life of my dreams.
No. Did you listen to what I said, or did you just respond?
No, because people have screwed up.
No, you just...
No, because
If
the
you're
things
living-
the things
No,
we
you're
see,
not listening
the
to what
things
I'm
we
saying.
see on
You
Instagram,
fucking
people
moron
think this
right
is
now.
success. It's not success.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you could live your dream,
Yeah.
and we are both living our version of that, can you not enjoy entertainment? Can you not enjoy escapism, which that is classed as? If it's a film, if it's music, if it's a podcast, if it's a game, can you not enjoy that?
You can. The problem
I'm
is,
asking you.
yeah, I can. But the problem is that no one's living their dream, right? Very few people. A few people are, but very few
I'd
people.
say there's a top epilunch of people that are.
No. If that was true, there wouldn't be people killing themselves left, right, and centre.
People have been killing themselves across the
Not
world.
at the numbers ever recorded.
Do you
before.
have numbers? Do you have facts to this?
Yeah, mate. It's like 14.4 men every day.
Right.
That's a lot. That's fucking 14.5 people every day. Blokes that are fucking topping themselves, right? But because people's lives
Nuts. I
aren't
don't even know
good,
if that's a fact or not.
it is. But because of the way the world is, people abuse things like video games and movies because they just want to escape. And then because that resource is there,
Yeah.
they'll spam that. It's like I said to you last week. It's like the rat on the hamster wheel. If you keep spamming that,
Yeah.
right, rather than actually improving your life.
Mm-hmm.
So people think, oh, well, I'm meant to enjoy these things because I've worked all week doing something I fucking hate.
Yeah.
But really, what you should do is, if you don't partake in those things, you can actually use that time to actually give yourself the life you do want.
But what happens if that is what you do want? What happens if you do want to play video games? What happens if it is, though? I don't quite... I understand your point of escapism, because that makes total sense, and that's what a lot of people, and the vast majority of the world, are in a rat race and on the hamster wheel, and they're stuck doing the same thing, not enjoying what they're doing, and they find it very difficult to get out, and then the fucking the normality of life of having a mortgage, having kids, gets them suffocated, and then they just have to do the same old same. But my point is that entertainment is there to entertain us.
I think the older I've got, I've realised that
because when
they mask it as entertainment. It's just there to kill you.
Fuck me, what are you, like a new world order? Like,
it's just there to kill your mind.
No, it's not there to kill what?
It's just to numb your mind.
What fucking playing a video game, which is fun?
Yeah, and not just video games, but TV.
But you watch TV.
Yeah, because I want to numb myself from the world outside.
What the
That's
fuck
my
are
point.
you talking? Life is fucking good. Life is good.
It's boring as fuck. That's why people spam things, because it's so boring.
No, but that's what you consume in your fucking day. If you're only bored, people get bored.
But everything's boring.
So what do you want to do? Commit suicide then? Like, what do you mean, bro?
Oh no, like I said to you, I wanted to go to war, right?
Oh, fuck the war. We're not going to war. I'm not having war talk.
Things are like video games are good, but now
they are.
If you was to ask me, right,
I don't even play them, and I know
if I had to summarise,
I don't have the fucking time.
If I had to summarise all the years I've spent and hours collectively I've spent playing video games,
yeah,
right?
Fucking jokes.
But my final summary on it is that it was a complete waste of time.
Fucking
It was a complete waste of time,
man. What are you talking about?
It was a colossal waste of time.
How? It's fun. It's enjoyment. You obviously can't. There's like, you have to be able to manage and understand what your time is.
No, it's not. It's just a quick dopamine hit.
Dopamine's great. Why the fuck do we work out? Because it releases that shit.
Yeah, but it's also.
What is your ideal world? Just so I have a basis, because otherwise I'm just going to launch this.
Well, there's no such thing as an ideal world.
You're fucking so negative. It's killing my soul right now.
I'm not. I just think people could achieve a lot more if there was no TV and video games, because people did achieve a lot more when those things didn't exist.
But we're the most advanced ever that we are today.
No, we think we are. We think we are. We're almost definitely not. You couldn't build something like a pyramid today. People don't even know how to.
No, we just build skyscrapers instead. Go to fucking space and shit.
Well, what is a skyscraper though?
What? It's a fucking modern day pyramid.
It's fucking eyesore, is what it is.
But it's a modern day pyramid, no?
No, pyramid's way more advanced than a fucking skyscraper.
I mean, that is there to debate. I mean, I don't think I can quite get on board with. I understand civilizations back in the day, if it's the Romans or whatever we're talking about. It's like they got to the stage where they were very advanced and they could have catapulted generational fucking advancements in life and technologies and whatever. But they didn't.
This is how fucking naive everyone is.
They didn't.
You look at the things we've got, right? Like Netflix, PlayStation.
I don't.
Whoever. But you look at the things we have, this technology here that we're using to fucking make this. And people automatically assume, right, that is the sign of our pinnacle intelligence to say that we're better than all the people that lived before. But maybe the civilizations before were actually fucking intelligent enough to realise that we don't be making stuff like that, because that is the enemy of humanity. This is the enemy of the human spirit. These fucking cables that just dwarf our lives endlessly. Everyone wakes up in the morning, boom, electronic device. Like, it just fucking... it just turns our brains to fucking mush.
No one is.
I am not the most intelligent person ever.
No one's making you. Do
I
anything
guarantee
like
you, I would be a lot smarter if this shit never existed. If I just had to rely on fucking books.
Okay, cool. But like
That's what I think.
sure.
That we see the stuff we've got today, and we're like, we're the most advanced, we're the most intelligent. Whereas I just think that people, previous civilizations probably did have the capabilities to make these things.
But they didn't. They didn't have the capabilities.
Well, they definitely did. They definitely did, because we cannot replicate some of the buildings.
But they
and
didn't
things
know
that
because it hasn't happened.
What do you mean it hasn't happened?
Because the
we
stuff
don't know how to do it.
Pardon? Because they didn't know how to do it.
Cool, mate. They still don't know how Stonehenge got built. They still can't work it out. There's still no
stones in the middle of nowhere.
There's still no agreed.
Couldn't care about
agreed construction method of the pyramids.
The fucking pyramids again. Fuck the fucking aliens. How about that? I can't quite get to the point where we're at that.
This shit is fucking poison. All technology is fucking poison. That's what I think anyway. So let's move on, because we're not going to agree on this.
It just makes no sense. It's like it makes no sense without one technology or one advancement in an invention next to another one. None of this exists. So it's like without all past inventors and smart fuckers, none of this would make sense. None of it would make sense. But like no one's choosing for you to. And you've done a lot. You've done a lot to cut away from a lot of it, right? But like, no one's choosing for you to pick up a phone. No one's choosing for you to do these things.
Yeah, but this is my point. You get boxed in.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because I still want to speak to my brothers. If I want to go to Alaska tomorrow and build a log cabin, which is what I really want to do, I'm never gonna probably fucking ever see him again.
Okay, use FaceTime.
But that's my point. You're bound to do it.
But if you were back 100 fucking years or whatever, and you wanted to do Alaska, what would you do?
But I wouldn't need to do Alaska, because my environment would be like Alaska is now. It would be more remote and off grid, because that was just the way it was. I wouldn't need to move anywhere.
I just think with every advancement you have to have a give and take. It's like a pull. It's like
exactly.
Whatever.
But I just don't think that what we've got in return is worth it.
I think so.
I think people because people.
I got to view my little nephew on holiday, without being there. It was great, brilliant. Gave me every bit of dopamine I could ever want.
No, I look at the way it's going, and I just depresses me.
Yeah. We will move on from this point. Olympics. What would be?
Fucking hell.
I see this the other day. What was it? Was someone doing shot put? How much effort it takes to do some of those activities, and it goes nowhere. Like,
yeah, they don't make any money.
What would you dedicate, like, I don't know, 15 years of your life to fucking chuck a stone? I fucking know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you become an Olympian, you're probably like, that's like such a great thing to accomplish in life, isn't it?
A shot putter though.
Yeah, they're strong as fuck.
Have you seen how far they go?
Yeah, I know. A lot of stuff should be taken out of the Olympics.
I nearly wet myself when I watched it. It went like 4 yards. And I was like, they were going so hard at it. And I'm like, why is this? And I see another one in the Commonwealth, or whatever the fuck it was, Commonwealth Games. They were speed walking.
I feel that way about golf, though.
You're ridiculous. How hard golf is.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying it's easy.
Yeah, but it's an actual... I listen, shot put...
But like, any shot put, right, is getting a ball a certain amount of distance.
Come on, bro. It's
Tell me how that's any different to golf. Golf, it just ends up in a hole at the end.
They spin in a circle and they throw it 3 yards in front of themselves, and they're Olympian. They get a gold medal for that. Fuck off.
Well, yeah, but that person has put in more physical training than a golfer has.
Get in the bin. No chance.
Right. So
a shot putter via golfer in terms of
a shot putter, right?
To be at the pinnacle of both.
Yeah.
No way. Golf is that they would have to do so many more hours.
Mate, look at Ernie Els. Look at that body type.
Doesn't mean he hasn't put in the fucking hours.
Yeah, because golf is a game, right? It's about more, in my opinion, it's about like natural talent, right? You can work at it, right? But it's also, you got to have a natural talent. But if
I don't know.
you're gonna be like a fucking shot putter, you have to be in a gym every day to build up like your
Yeah, but then
core,
you have to be
your
on the
strength.
range for like
You can
fucking
be
10 hours
any
a day.
build and be good at golf.
But then you have to be on. That's the beauty of it, and you still have to be on the fucking.
But
like,
what? Yeah, what I'm
to be
saying
at the
is
pinnacle,
that
though,
shot putter's put in more
No.
physical work in the
No.
gym
But that's
more
not,
than that golfer.
That's not. We're talking about that.
It's the same with F1. Like you
What
could
is?
be just as good a driver as fucking Lewis Hamilton, but if you're 6'5", you're not going to be an F1 driver because you're too tall.
Why was I never an F1 driver? I'd be great.
I actually think even you might be too tall. Fernando Alonso's like 5'4", and
How tall's Hamilton?
he's like 5'7". They're not tall F1 drivers.
Fuck off, is he 5? I don't
Yeah,
believe
mate.
that.
They're not. Well, I don't know, but they're not tall.
He's not 5.
Yeah, but like a lot of good cricket players are tall, right?
Let's find out. I don't believe any.
A lot of it's just genetics. Well, I think in the Olympics,
What did you say?
You
I'm
know,
gonna cry.
certain events you have to work hard at to get your body type into that sort
Why
of
is
shape.
it taking me so long to fucking type his? Yeah, what's that? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on there? I mean, it's giving me his weight, but it hasn't given me his height. That's good.
How much does he weigh?
Weighs last time it was 73 kg.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's even heavier than me.
It's heavier than me. Height. I mean, what? Like, what? Why is this so difficult on the fucking? In the beauty of technology, why is it so difficult right now? Lewis Hamilton is one of the shortest drivers in 2022 grid, coming in at 1.74 meters. What the fuck's that?
It's like
That's
5'7".
I think that's like 5'8", 5'9" though. From Anyway, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't really. I knew they obviously weren't tall.
But like, if
when you
you're
think
good,
about it,
but like if you're going to be a powerlifter, right?
yeah.
It's kind of like you have to be born to be a certain size, whereas as a golfer you don't. That's my point.
Golf's so tough though. Like to be there's.
Yeah, obviously it's tough. I
think-
can't hit the fucking ball in a straight line.
I think golf is.
But golf's something you can get good at practice, whereas like shot
but
put and powerlifting, if you're just a small person, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to be in the NBA if you're 5'1".
There's a few but yes, I do understand your point. In terms of sport, I think golf, the difference between elite athletes and then like fucking pros on the same kind of tour, and then amateurs, and then the regular folk is so vast. Like the gaps are so much more. Like if say for example the PGA Tour, this is like you won't give a fuck. But if there's like I don't know, is there 250 fucking members or 250 players, and then the top 20, like that difference is like Premier League and
League Two.
not even League Two. I'd say it's like Premier League and Sunday League.
I heard the PGA's getting taken over. It's going to be put in a bin soon. Everyone's going to this other one.
Don't even say the 3 letters around me. Live.
Is that not what's going to happen?
No, fuck Live.
I thought Liv's going to offer everyone bigger contracts.
Yeah, they've fucking done it. They can fuck themselves. with their Saudi money. You know what I mean?
Well, we've let them infiltrate football.
They've fucking done it all they please, right? Newcastle,
Yeah.
rich as fucking whatever. Yeah, they've already done it. They've taken a shit ton of. I just heard something today actually that they got two of the youngest hot prospects in college golf, and just paying them straight away, like
Nice.
$8 million guaranteed. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not sport. It's not a golf. It's not golf.
Yeah, but
it'd
you're
be
there
like-
to get paid, didn't you?
Yeah, but it makes like, come on. It'd be like football going, oh, you're going to play to 70 minutes and there's no half time. Like, what are you talking about right
Yeah.
now?
Well, I mean, if Spurs offered me a contract, I'd sign it. All that money they're giving me.
Would you?
Yeah, even though I fucking hate them. I'd play shit on purpose. I've got a 5-year deal, and then just they're passing the ball, I just kick it straight out to touch. 5 year, pay me out then.
Do you know who you like? Conor Gallagher. That kid, I swear, he has kicked the ball out more times than I've seen. Bless.
He's almost as bad as Mount, so he does need to sort it out.
Mount played amazing yesterday. Played very well, but I
Saw a few wide shots.
think he had like one shot to be fair too. Do you know what I can understand? Why Mr. Harry Potter put fucking Dave in at centre back. We just bought 2 centre backs. Just spent 70 odd mil on one that's 21. Hottest prospect in like whatever.
Yeah.
And then
he's no Saliba.
And then we're playing.
Well, he probably saw Martinelli have Fofana and toast.
We're playing Dave,
yeah,
who wanted to go Barca, and he's still our captain, and we've kept him for another 2 years, and he's playing in this playing a centre back. What are you talking about? Playing at centre back, which he's probably done like 3 times in his whole career.
You talking about Azpilicueta?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking who else?
why'd you call him Dave?
You think I'm saying his long name? I ain't got time for that.
Oh right, I see. So Chelsea fans just call him Dave today.
Yeah, it's like what we used to at like
Yeah.
Brentford game with what was his fucking name?
I think it's because there's just such a culturally diverse fan base. So they're like, yeah, let's just give him the bog standard English name rather than actually learning his name.
Well, no, not really the case.
That's spot on. That's exactly what it is.
No, I'm pretty sure it's across the board of like every fucking team does it. But hey ho, what?
We never called Aubameyang Dave, and he's played for us.
Yeah, do you know what Aubameyang can't do? Score.
Yeah.
Corey.
So it's his first game, though, right?
No, he played alright. To be fair, it was exactly what we needed, running in behind the defence. But it was just we played good for about 20 minutes, 25, and then I can't understand how we can have someone like Jorginho still trying to dictate play in the middle of the park. The guy is slower at the start of the game than at any point. He's never ahead of the game.
Yeah.
And he has the cheek to do something wrong and then moan at others constantly. And I don't actually have the energy for him, to be honest with you. There's a few in our team that I would just ship the fuck out and I would be happy with life. But at the moment, we'll see what Potter does, you know. Miss Thomas already, but hey ho, part and parcel of football.
Yeah, that didn't really make any sense.
But you see it in terms of
David Brent's your new owner, or Michael Scott even.
what?
Michael Scott from the US office.
I don't know what fucking.
That's what Todd Bowley reminds me of.
I like Todd. I like him. Doing the job so far.
He reminds me. Do you remember that band Hanson?
Hanson?
Yeah.
No.
They sang Bab, that one.
That's a chick.
He looks like one of them brothers. Yeah.
God, I don't really want to look because then that way the only thing
one of them brothers in their 50s.
The only person I'd fucking think of is that's what I'd think of. No, but we're doing all right. You know, it's just Thomas was the last person off the old regime. You know, they got rid of everyone. It's like that's very hard to stick around. But it's part and parcel of football. I wish it fucking wasn't, and I wish there was more clarity to it. And did you see his press release?
Who?
Thomas's.
No.
It was like how upset he was about it.
Really?
Oh man, I got emotional, bro.
I'm sure his millions to keep him comfy.
Yeah, what do you get, like 7 mil? Fucking the football managerial kind of I don't know, system is it contract system?
Once you're in, you're sort of set.
You're fucking set.
You'll always get another job, and then even if it doesn't work out, you'll just get millions of pounds instantly if you get sacked.
Yeah.
Like Mourinho.
Oh mate,
The amount of money he must be
just
making.
walks around collecting
Oh
dough.
my god, yeah.
He's doing well with Roma though. Did you see?
Yeah, they won that Conference League at the end of last
Did you see
season.
that? Was it the Roma match? No, the Juventus match. Did you see it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they lost. What is it?
No, they drew and they scored a lot. They was were they 2-0 down or whatever, and then they brought it back to 2-2 and they scored in the last minute, but it was disallowed.
Talking about a Champions League game.
Yeah.
Oh
No, it wasn't the Champions League game.
they lost.
It was on the weekend. Did they lose?
Yeah, they lost 2-1.
No, it
that
wasn't.
Milik scored, and then oh fuck, I watched it earlier.
No, not yesterday.
How can I not remember?
Not yesterday. The one on the weekend where the guy.
Talking about Tuesday's game.
Fucking day are we on today? Thursday.
Thursday they played a Champions League game on Tuesday.
No, on the weekend then.
Oh right.
Yeah, did you see
Oh
it?
yeah, that Milik, he got sent off.
He
in
got
the
sent
league.
off. You are, yeah.
So he protested.
No, because he scored and
Yeah.
then thought he scored and then he got disallowed for VAR. But he took his top off, got a second yellow, and then they didn't. And then they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't even win. They didn't even
But-
win.
I don't even know why they disallowed it. Because apparently one of his teammates was obstructing the keeper, but he was fucking nowhere near him.
I don't think anyone fucking
But that's the thing. Like, you never know in Italy because it's obviously just such a corrupt country. You know. No, it is. It's fucking well corrupt.
I'm not.
There's so many scandals. I mean, Juve were in league, got relegated.
Yeah, where were they?
In like 2008 or whatever, didn't they? Because of some dodgy points thing.
To? Like bottom tier?
They got relegated. No, they didn't go. That was Rangers that got put down to the very bottom tier.
Bro, you're so right though in terms of like.
So it could all just be dodgy.
It's just people. There's more people in charge of more important things, and it's just like ultimately they're just fucking humans that are fucking either dodgy or not dodgy. You know, it's fucking.
I think there should be 2 refs, and they shouldn't be allowed to cross either half.
I don't think there should be refs. I think there should just be people's fucking. There should be a poll system, and you get to fucking. Everyone gets a vote. Is this a free kick or not? No. Yes. Hey, it'd work.
Do you think? I think no, 2 refs, and they wouldn't be allowed to cross into either half. And then they'd both have to go to the VAR screen for every time it was required for both of them. Problem is, they you know what they were like. They were fucking
God,
probably.
They think they're
probably all bum each other. They do.
I hate the fucking refs. So why is it so difficult? Which I can't quite grasp. Why is it so difficult for officials to just be good? Is it because we're biased? Is it because
when you look at referees, you just know that they were that like one kid at school that always had their shit.
It always feels
in.
like that. It always feels like they're that one.
Always had like a briefcase instead of a bag. Just that type of kid.
You just want to swing them into a locker.
Yeah. Or do you remember there was that kid in everyone's class where you'd be like, "What lesson we got now?" Or what's the homework? And they would just know.
No.
That would be what a ref would be like. Let me look at my watch.
Let me look at my watch. We got this. I fucking hate. Oh, God. Refs remind me of bad drivers. They're always around. They're just everywhere. They always somehow fuck up your day. Because I don't think I've ever.
There's not been a game in a long time that has been ruined by referee decision.
That
I think that's what you're trying to say. Yeah. In every, can you remember the last game where there wasn't any like controversy?
No, yeah, They're just fucking up everything.
It's like every time.
Like the goal yesterday, Chelsea. Tell me there wasn't a foul on Kovacic. Someone come and tell me there wasn't a foul. Because you know what? I was right fucking there. I see the foul. And then we have this. We'll go back to your point in a sec. Chelsea have this fucking inept ability to not focus. So if something doesn't go our way, in terms of in the game. Like if it's a foul, a throw-in, some type of discriminant, something, more chances of not this season, we concede from it. And I'm just fucking losing my head. I can't remember the last time we kept a clean sheet. Apart from Everton start of the season.
Yeah, and you got about 90 defenders as well.
Fucking God. Sorry, carry on. What were you saying about drivers?
Fuck knows.
Fuck knows.
Let's just... I was going to say that, you know... how football's been cancelled.
Yeah.
You started to see all these blokes where football is their life, and they start to get this itch because they don't know what to do with themselves. And they're like, right, I need to find something to be angry about. That's all. Football is these days. Is just a source of rage.
Right.
I don't find much enjoyment in it anymore. And I don't think people can speak for themselves, but you very rarely have a positive conversation with anyone regarding football.
No,
it's just the first thing that
it's
just
complete and utter misery.
And
unless
it's always
you're a City
moaning about
fan at the
VAR.
moment. I feel like if you're a City fan, you're just having the best time of your life.
Yeah, do they even exist?
But I see him celebrate.
I'm sure
yesterday.
there's paid actors in that stadium.
Bro, honestly,
I've never met one in my life, like an actual City fan. I know I'm not from Manchester, but I've never met a proper City fan. I don't know if they're real.
I don't know. I don't think Pep's real either. Have you seen him in interviews recently?
No.
He's like, I'm sure he's like someone will ask him a question, and he'll just do like, do you know how like really smart people like take a minute to answer?
Yeah.
Like Elon Musk takes like 10 minutes to answer one question because he's so smart that he's probably like, what do I say here which doesn't make people feel like they're fucking thick?
Yeah.
And I think Pep's trying to do that in some type of like interviews. He's there like, and he'll start like all facial fucking expressions. I'm like, kid, fucking say answer the question. And I see him yesterday. He was like, what would you do? I don't know what the fuck it was about, but it annoyed me so much.
I don't know. The thing is, right, he's from Catalonia, right? So they're just, Spanish people are just a lot more passionate than us. the way they speak about everything's a lot more passion. In England, like if you show any sort of emotion, it's like you have to just be like. That's why people love like. That's why people like revere people like Sam Allardyce, because he's like a roast potato.
Where is Sam Allardyce these
I don't know,
days?
but that geezer is basically like a roast potato. If someone brought a roast potato to life, that's him. And people
How long was
back
he
in the
England
day,
job for?
like Jimbo, when like
For like a day.
yeah, and he
Fucking
got I
dodgy
don't even can't remember what he was doing.
Dodgy
but
fuck knows.
people like him were like revered for years. It's like on Talksport, they used to bum him to death. You know,
Did you see what that?
and because he's just like that typical like fucking just Northern English, just
fucking got
just-
a fucking opinion.
it's just a grunt. You know what I
Grunt,
mean?
I think that's.
And then
the-
someone like Pep comes in.
Yeah, a bit
Like,
of elegance.
They
yeah.
literally talk about it, right? Fucking, do you remember when Pep's turned up and he would be on the touchline with like his fucking DKNY jumper and like his Givenchy trainers, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, it didn't matter about if City won.
It was all about.
It was all about, Pep's not wearing a suit. It's like, who cares?
Gives a fuck.
You know what I mean?
Who cares?
And people used to be like, people used to like, people like Neil Warnock, he was always a controversial figure.
Yeah.
Because he just used to be on the touchline just screaming, like in his tracksuit, right?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. But like, if parents aren't allowed to do that at their kids' games.
Oh fuck me.
They get fined or their kids get kicked out of the club.
Fuck it.
But
I'm fucking
when
screaming for my
people
kids
reach a
when they
certain
play.
level,
Whenever I have
yeah,
kids.
like Warnock did, or Fergie especially, because he
Yeah.
just cheated. Every game was just cheat. He did. It was called Fergie time. It's not something I made up. It was known across the country that him and United would just cheat.
Bro, he must have. Some of the squads he had, fuck me, they
Yeah,
were shit and they were
but
in the league.
There's certain parts of this country where people love stuff like that. They relish like a bastard.
We were talking
And then
about this
Pep
the other
comes
day,
in
though.
with actually a bit of style, not just in terms of his fashion, but in terms of how he plays football. And people attacked him, really.
I'm attacking him
Didn't
because he
they?
looks like a fucking robot right now when he's answering questions. That's why.
Yeah, but you got to remember, he's smarter than most people. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in that job. And he has to try and explain to, like, some of the fucking dinlos that work at Sky as well. Have you ever watched Sky? Like, do you remember?
I watch Sky Sports News more than I watch anything else.
Yeah, well, those two fucking... What's
I
them...
definitely do.
What's them two geezers that do the transfer window? The bald one,
Oh,
Darmesh, and then the other guy,
What's his name?
Carve. These are two of the slowest individuals
Bro,
I've ever seen. They don't know nothing about football, right?
Bro.
They talk out their fucking arse,
They
and I'm
go-
like,
they
and someone like Pep Guardiola has to talk to these
Bro,
people.
they go on
What do you expect them to be like?
They go on like they have
They in the know, mate.
they go on like their MI5, like they've got the phones, like they've got links, they've got no one. They go to Twitter and type in a player's name and they go, our sources. What fucking sources have you got? You've got Fabrizio, that's about it. You ain't got no sources.
You know what they remind me
They
of,
do
right?
my head in, bruv. And they they're what are they called when it's
They're them the dads.
no, what a news presenter or a journalist when they're waiting for like when there's like a live event happening and you're waiting for, I don't know, the Prime Minister to turn up or something, and they're just talking and they're just continuing the conversation of just spitballing.
Oh,
right?
filling the dead air.
That's what they
Yeah.
do. But about football non-stop. I'm like, what the fuck? You've said the same thing 8 times. My sources. And they go on their phone. Like, there's nothing on their phone. There is nothing. Zero. I guarantee you. The only thing they've got on their phone is their fucking MyFitnessPal because they haven't tracked their food for the last 800 fucking days.
But they just remind me of them dads or them
fuck.
uncles, right? Do you remember you go around a mate's house when you're younger and there'd always be that one dad or uncle and you'd be playing like GTA or something,
Yeah.
and they go, "Oh, is this the Grand Theft Auto series, isn't it?" And you're like, "Yeah," and they'd be like, try and talk to you about it, but they know nothing.
Ain't got a Scooby.
Yeah,
Ain't got a clue.
and they just remind me of that. So for people like it must be hard for Pep, because he comes from a land where
Oh, it fucking ain't hard for him. I tell you what, it ain't fucking hard. It ain't hard with that side. Fuck me.
Yeah, I know, but at the end of the day, he's a premium manager, right?
100%. No.
He cannot play the way he plays
100%.
football
I'm totally agreeing
with
with you.
shit footballers.
I'm totally agree with you.
And I used to be like, oh, I'd like to see him do that with Oldham, but he couldn't. You know why? Because Oldham players are not good, right?
100%. You were totally right. There is a reason why there are certain managers that get all the top jobs.
And people go,
But
we never look down the league at the English managers.
Mr. Harry Potter.
Yeah, and fucking Eddie Howe. He's now got a good job.
Yeah.
It's like, well, these people are now getting jobs at big clubs.
Yeah, because
right?
but they're
because they actually play proper football.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got nothing to do with the fact that they're
Of
English.
course.
But it's like because the managers before were like people like Allardyce.
Fucking whackers.
You know what I mean?
Stick at your
And
West
Neil
Brom
Warnock.
sides.
And it's like we need to get as far away from that football as possible.
Yeah, because look.
People still like their bread and butter English football.
What happened to Moyes there when he fucking went United? Got the chance, shit the bed.
Oh, I don't know about that. Moyes actually.
Did he not shit the bed?
His points return was nowhere near as bad as people made out. It's just because he came straight after Fergie. He was better than Van Gaal's, and I'm pretty sure he was better than Mourinho's. And he still got the sack earlier just because they panicked and they pulled the trigger.
Didn't Mourinho get him like second in the league?
And plus those managers,
I'm sure that didn't even happen.
those managers were allowed to bring in their own players and had a lot more money. Moyes got that knackered old squad that barely won the league.
Fergie gave him the poison chalice there.
Yeah, because Fergie's an egomaniac. He
never
never wants anyone to ever topple his legacy.
Of course, bro. That's
why.
just fucking still pulling the strings,
He still
bro.
sits up there like,
like
fucking
Godfather, bro. I'd fucking happy slap him.
I was going to say like fucking Emperor Palpatine.
Bro, it's
just
like
an evil dictator.
It's just like, mate, you clearly still running everything. Like, either be in charge or go and you go watch the horses that you love. Like,
yeah,
because you can tell, you just know from the outside that that's what's cracking. You can try and tell me Glazer's this, Glazer's that. You know what? I don't care. Couldn't give a fuck. What's your take on the North v South? You see it? It's making more and more sense to me. It's making more and more sense. 200 million you say you can make over 2 days. Give that all to the lower leagues. They can never moan in their lifetime.
They won't give it to lower leagues.
That's what they're saying.
Fucking hell. Do you remember the whole grassroots commitment in this football? Can anywhere?
But no.
Can anyone in this country?
That's what I'm saying. That's what they're like. The proposal is.
Yeah, but I don't believe them.
Well, I don't know what you really want me to say about that.
No, I just don't believe them.
Either or, if it was 200 million and they made it and they said it went to there, would we really know if it did or didn't? Fuck no. Do we know what's going on in the world? Fuck no.
Well, you'd be able to tell. I mean, like, if you live around, or if you live anywhere in the country, right? If you want to go and play football with your mates, you have to go to places like Power League or Goals.
Yeah.
And you have to pay money. When we were kids and we had no money, we couldn't afford to do that. But we had more pitches around. You can't go to any fucking park. Can you walk around anywhere and find a park where there's like actually goals? Or like a decent bit of grass?
Yeah.
No, you can't. They just put up these monstrosity fucking climbing frames. Or you do find a bit of field and it's like some cunt's gone through it on his moped and there's like needles and beer cans everywhere.
Nice.
And this is meant to be our country's #1 sport. And we put no money into it, really. They just put all the money into like St. George's.
They just make money, that's all they do. Great money maker.
I'm sick of fucking football. I do not like it anywhere near as much as I did when I was younger. And it's got nothing to do with me getting older. It's just rubbish. Like, I just don't have any connection to it anymore. Even with Arsenal this season? Yeah, but still, like, I do love the squad, but I mean, look who we're competing against. Like, just a team with like a cheat code.
He's so good.
So it's like,
he's so good.
No, I'm not even talking about him. Just their finances, in general. Like, it's just like having a cheat code. So it's like, what is the point? Even Chelsea. I know Chelsea have problems, right? But it's just like a cheat code. Like the money you can just spend. It's like insane, and it's like. Does it even matter anymore? Is there any competition?
If you had a very rich owners, would you be moaning?
Well, we do have very rich owners.
Yeah, but they don't spend the money.
I mean, they have done the last couple of years.
Yeah, but they don't spend the money, let's be honest.
No, they didn't.
So, like, it's always fascinated me about this sense where
the reason I love Arsenal, and I fell in love with Arsenal, is because we were the best team, and we didn't spend extortionate amounts of money. We just had the best scouting network, and we probably still do.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, but it's not coming out of my fucking pocket when they go and spend 8 million on a player. Couldn't really give a fuck. As long as my team wins, couldn't give a fuck.
It's just a bit dirty, though, isn't it?
But what's a bit dirty?
Just like all that money. I just find it grotty.
I don't get it. The money aspect.
I'll just find it grotty.
It's just blown my mind. So what? We should like all the teams should just have all the same finances.
Well, no, because obviously they're all privately owned.
Exactly.
But I like the.
Like
You know,
if
if it was more of like a Bundesliga model, that'd be better.
what's the Bundesliga model?
So it's like the board has to be 50% like made up of fans, like a fan group. It's always there'll never be a majority owner at a Bundesliga club.
That's crazy. Didn't know that.
Yeah, the fans will always own like 50% or 51%.
Hey, look, if fucking money gets brought in, fucking teams.
Yeah,
Money gets brought in every aspect.
but I just think like I can't. If I want to go to a game, I have to go to like 3 a season because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't buy a fucking shirt. It's like one shirt's like 70 quid. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the fucking
just to make 3 of them and then bring out another 3 next year. It's like you're just robbing cunts.
Bro, actually, I see this with the
And they're not made to the same quality they were when we were younger, where the badges were stitched. Now it's some shitty print that comes off.
What I was going to say
Wankers.
about the
And look at Adidas and Nike. Every shirt looks the fucking same.
our kits. I've told you we
They're
haven't
exactly
had
the
we
same
haven't had a
kits.
good kit in about 14 years. See the England kits, right? So with the women's kits, they had like men's versions, right, which you could buy, which I assumed were just for the men's national team for the World Cup. There was a lovely orange one, and we had that with that metallic badge that was shining. I was like, oh, these are fucking wicked. I then saw something the other day. No. We're bringing out our own kit for the World Cup. How shit it looks. You know what? No. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you just so you can be as annoyed as I am.
We'll probably win the World Cup now with a shit shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone will just buy it and be like, fuck's sake, this looks horrible.
Can't wait to win the World Cup. Oh yeah, talking about the World Cup. You seen the squad?
No.
Do you want to know who's...
It's not the final squad, is it?
Well, no, but we got 2 fucking friendlies to play. I highly doubt he's going to make that many changes. It's fucking Southgate the terrorist. What's he going to do? This is the women. You see that one? Oh, fuck. Fucking heap of shit. That's the...
Well, you think that's nice?
Oh, it's fucking banging. Look at the badge. Right? That's nice. It just is. And then, is that the...
It's like a fucking traffic cone.
And then that's the men's one. Or
Right.
that's the fucking whatever. And then this... Fuck.
Who cares?
I care. I care about
Mate, the whole England badge is a fucking joke anyway.
No.
3 lions. Are lions native to this country? No, they're not.
3 lines on...
Do you think you can go to any African country and their badge is a hedgehog? No. That's how egotistical we are. We're like, what animal should we get to represent, what we think we are as the image of the English person? Let's get a lion,
Just
something
like
that
this.
is not from this continent, not from this island.
St.
that-
George, though, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't that what it's about? St. George?
St. George is from Azerbaijan
Fucking hell. I'm pretty sure that's what it's about.
and killed a Komodo dragon, which people just write in law as a dragon.
And then that's their away kit.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, but
What's better, though? The one I showed you?
that red one.
You'll fucking lose your mind.
But that blue one you just showed me, the tie-dye on the shoulders.
The blue one. That's
Yeah,
awful. That's the
headache.
home one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Just-
fucking, anyway,
It's just 3 lions things, ridiculous.
very unpatriotic towards it.
But it's not patriotic because they're not an animal from England.
What should we have?
It was something from here.
What?
I don't know.
I want to know. I want
Fox, owl,
fox. Should we have a
Yeah.
fox?
A
What
fox
France
or
is
an
one?
owl?
What France one? Chicken.
a cock,
Cock.
cockerel, fighting cockerel. Yeah, but it's from France. Like, if you're gonna represent your country, pick someone that actually represents it.
Cockerel.
We've got 3 lions. Fucking do me a favour.
I want to. You know what? I
Pick
need
a fox or an owl or a red kite or something. Someone that's actually from these lands.
I don't fucking know, bro. Jesus, I'm not fucking delving into it that much. I just want us to win the World Cup
I've
in our
always
lifetime.
thought it was fucking daft having 3 lions. Ridiculous.
I like it.
It's fucking ridiculous.
You like the song?
Yeah, I love the song.
Yeah, there you go. Shut the fuck up then. Listen, we have the best chance to win the World Cup than we've ever had ever. So
With the squad we got, yeah, but I still think we'll fall short. Just 'cause I think France are better.
no, I feel like we've got it this year. I really do. And if we don't, I will personally kill Southgate myself.
Yeah. So what were some of these points you wanted to talk about then?
I don't fucking know. We've rattled on a lot. I don't actually know what I could say. It was I think I've sort of skated past some of them. Oh, actually, I do have one of these. No, I've fed them in here and there. Here's one. If aliens, just a quick one. If aliens were to visit us or whatever the fuck they do, what do you think they would do? Do you know what I mean? Like, what would they do?
Depends what type of alien.
Yeah. Have you seen Arrival?
Yeah. With Amy Adams. Yeah.
Lost my train of thought. No, like that type of film, right? Or there's like War of the Worlds where it's like they're going all nuts. But it's like there's so many different versions of what people's takes are. Like if they just come and they were just here, what would I highly doubt they would try and kill us, because if they've gotten to us, they clearly and they haven't killed themselves. They clearly
There's worse fates than death, though.
No, but I'm not like that's just a natural thing off and an opposing fucking I don't know army. Fuck they are.
Yeah.
But what do you think they would do?
Don't know.
It's not really a point that I'm looking for. I don't know.
I mean, when you look at the different types of documented aliens, you could sort of say that they'd all do different things. Because obviously there's the one theory that they are actually just us.
Can't have this simulation shit.
No, not that. It's that because time's relative, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't exist.
Oh, that's bullshit.
So we just exist now, right? But in another time frame, I'll say time frame, even though it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
You know, millions of years in the future, whatever humans end up becoming, they could well be what we are. You know, in the future. But they've obviously mastered time travel, and they're just coming back to observe what they used to be to study. Because you look at
it's fucking nuts, bro.
You look at human skulls from like the last thousands of years. We've even changed.
Can't say I do that regularly, but I have.
I mean, we've actually got taller, right, as a species, compared to like medieval skeletons.
Yeah.
But that was more due to like them being like malnourished, and whereas now we've got an abundance of food. But like our jaws have got smaller because we don't need to chew raw meat as much. We've got less hairy.
We should chew more, by the way.
Yeah, we've got less hairy as a species. And you know, people have got like less muscly as well.
Yeah, which is crazy. Actually, that's a point I missed out on.
So people are getting slimmer and more slender and more in like
bigger brains.
Yeah, so that's the reason why aliens' heads look bigger.
So we're just aliens.
So we're slowly going that way anyway, probably. That's probably what humans will end up looking like eventually. So
fucking aliens.
Yeah. But then obviously if you've got a species that aren't humans that have come from fucking miles away in the galaxy, they could, who knows what their intentions would be.
They would just be like, well, you've got the sun, so we want to come use that for a bit, and then we're just going to go. We're just going to drain all that energy. And
yeah. Well, a lot of people think that...
Maybe that's how it ends.
A lot of people believe in the Anunnaki conspiracy.
You've just said something that sounds very interesting, but I don't know if we have that much time left to fucking delve into it. Maybe start it off. Actually, can you fucking...
Yeah, I mean, so like...
Give me the cliff notes and we'll
Cliff notes are
we'll
like...
skate back over it on the next one.
Ancient Sumer, which is like Babylon and Mesopotamia. Persia,
Before you can say mashed
potato. Persia, Iran, places like that.
Yeah.
Their ancient civilizations, like on their hieroglyphs, have like, you know, they have like
spaceships.
Spaceships.
Do they?
What looks like aliens holding primates and stuff, especially in their books. And they reckon that the Anunnaki sort of spliced our DNA with a bit of theirs to speed up the evolution of chimps into what we are today, to mine gold for them. That's why humans have a fascination with gold, and we always have done over time. We've always gone to the ends of the earth to find this one mineral which doesn't actually do anything for us, really. We've added value to it, and gold dictates the value of a lot of money in the world.
Well, it did.
So why do like no other primate, if you go back in online, has any fascination to material object or element like that, but we somehow do.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I think people are obsessed with gold.
Yeah, of course, bro.
Gold plate this, gold plate that. People have always had jewellery as a sign of status.
That's just ingrained in us. It's just some shiny shit, really. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Ultimately, it's just some shiny shit.
Yeah, but apparently the Anunnaki use gold for obviously other reasons. So they use us to mine it, or they did use us to mine it, and then whatever happened to them happened to them. And obviously the throw over that's left is what we've got in today's society, where people are obsessed with it, like gold watches, gold earrings and stuff. Because it don't make any sense why people are. And this element, right, a tiny bit of gold, right, you could melt it down, it could coat a whole like 19-foot oak table, because it's so like, you know what I mean, like what you get a lot more than what you see.
Yeah, of course. It's just like melted down and shit.
Yeah, like it's spread. Yeah,
spreadable gold.
Yeah,
coming to a store near you. That's crazy. We'll on the next one. Listen, if you want to hear the next one about whatever the fuck you just said, some unagi, sounds like
Anunnaki. Yeah,
sounds like some type of Japanese dish.
Try and be less angry on the next one.
No, we will not. Actually,
I think it's this Ashwagandha. I can feel it riling me up. Maybe I won't touch it anymore.
Is it not doing good stuff? No.
I don't know. I definitely feel it. I can tell it has an effect on me.
You need to show me on the fucking after this.
Yeah.
On final point to tie up, when you were saying about like pastimes and like fucking, you see, if we're talking about like fitness and staying in shape and bodies and whatever, see all statues. They're all fucking muscular.
Yeah.
They're all fucking. They're all shredded.
It's because people worked hard back then.
They're all fucking built as an ox.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, a lot of the
imagine they took statues of us now. There'd be a finite people that are maybe a little bit.
You wouldn't need to carve it. Because everyone's built like a fucking blob.
Hell, built like, if you just work hard, enjoy life, and don't take it too seriously. But guess what?
A lot of those ancient philosophers were like wrestlers, like Greco-Roman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like as Marcus Aurelius,
like
Epictetus. They were all like, you know, and obviously you got people like Miyamoto Musashi. He was like undefeated samurai.
If those are like the Stoics that we want to follow, it because a lot of their teachings and their philosophies is what we try and take on today. Because
people crave the old ways.
Yes, of
not
course,
this shit life we got now.
Yeah, totally. I'm never doubting that. There's a lot we should also take on their fucking physical. Get in the gym, start small, get good. Don't even go to the gym. Use your body. I don't care. Do something. Enjoy life, because fuck me, we're all gonna fucking die one day anyway. So on that, seems to be a somber note for the second time in a row. We are done. We didn't even do an intro, so there we go. There's that. This will be an outro intro. Yeah. See you on the next one. Peace.
Cheers, guys.